Hey everyone, my name is Kevin and welcome to my new YouTube channel. For my first video, I decided to let you guys in on my background, to let you know where I'm from, what I do, and what I hope to show you on my YouTube channel. Now before I get started, I just want to let you guys know what inspired me to decide to do this. I've never been into watching a lot of vlogging or any YouTube videos except mostly car stuff, which is really one of my main interests. During the holidays, I fell on Adam LZ's YouTube channel and started watching a couple of his videos. Now for some reason, other than the fact that he's into drifting like me, I really got hooked to his channel and to his videos, and since then I've been watching every single one of his videos daily. Another reason why I decided to do this: I'm someone who's always filming. I'm always taking videos or photos, whether it's with my GoPro or my iPhone. And it's funny because everybody bugs me about it. But every time I go in my folders and check out my old videos, check out my old pictures, I'm always so happy that I kept these memories and I took these memories. It's something I'll be able to enjoy for the rest of my life, and I'm very happy I've been doing that for the past 7 or 8 years. Now to start on my history. I'm from Montreal, Quebec, Canada. I was born here and I've always lived here. I had a little bit of a different childhood than your average kid. From the age of 7 or 8 years old, I was a figure skater.
On the ice, sur la glace, qui représente la province du Québec, Kevin Darwish.
This past year, Kevin Darwish has thrust his skating career to new heights.
Well, this week's amateur athlete is figure skater Kevin Darwish.
So I pretty much spent my life at the ice rink. In high school, I was in a sports studies school. If you guys don't know what a sports studies school is, you go to school for half the day, and at lunchtime you leave and you go do your sport, whether it's hockey, figure skating, golf. They have it for every sport. At the age of 14 or 15, my figure skating started to get very serious. I started to get really good, and like a lot of athletes, they all have the Olympic dream. I had the Olympic dream and I came very close to getting it, until one day I decided to be an idiot and crash an ATV. It was actually a very bad crash, and I'm very lucky to be here right now. I ended up tearing my ACL in my left knee and shattering my meniscus. Unfortunately, after getting surgery, my knee never came back to the way it was before. I tried to restart skating and it just didn't work. So that was the end of my skating career. Now, the last couple of years that I was skating, as of when I got my driver's license, I got into cars. Well, to be totally honest, actually, I got into cars when I was probably like 3 years old. My father has been into cars his whole life. He works in the automotive industry. So it was just natural that I was into cars at a very young age. Not long after I got my driver's license, I got my first car on my 18th birthday. It was a present from my parents, and I got a 1992 Honda Prelude. Now, when I was given this car, I was told by my parents that this car was strictly to go to school, to go skating, and that's it. There was to be no modifying of the car. That didn't last long. The year that my skating career ended, the Prelude was already very modified. I was doing car shows and I was doing lapping with the car. So when I stopped skating, I had a lot more time on my hands. I started going to car meets, car shows, lapping events. And that's really when my passion for cars took off. For the next couple of years, I had multiple jobs, all in the car industry. I started by working at Overdose Performance, which is a performance parts store. It's owned by one of my good buddies, Chris, and the shop is still running very strong now. The shop also has a crew called Team Overdose, which I am part of and actually one of the original members. I worked for a body kit distributor called Underground Design. I then worked in a performance shop and body shop called AutoWorks Canada, which is now called CarWorks Canada. I went to work for my father's company as a wholesaler selling used cars. And finally, I got a job at a Volkswagen dealership working in the marketing department. I've been now working for Volkswagen for 5 years. And for the past 3 years, I've been marketing director for 2 dealerships. Like I was saying before, when I stopped skating, I was already lapping the prelude. I was going to car shows. I saw drifting for the first time at the SEMA show in maybe 2004, 2005. It was actually D1 Japan and Formula D that were doing a demo. I was instantly addicted. As of then, the S14 Kuki was one of my dream cars. And I knew one day I had to have one. In 2010, I got my first S14 Kuki, which surprisingly, the owner lived 2 streets away from my parents. And since then, I've owned 3 of them. Now, I don't want to go too far into the subject of cars, about me drifting, lapping, or doing car shows, because that'll be saved for another video. About 1.5 years ago, I took one of the biggest steps in my life. I bought a house. I had been living with my parents my whole life, never went in an apartment or anything. I ended up visiting a house for fun. After visiting the house with my father and my girlfriend, we realized that I would be really stupid not to put an offer on the house. And within 24 hours of me visiting that house, I put an offer, it got accepted, and I owned a house. Now, of course, buying a house on your own means sacrifices. Unfortunately, I had to sell something that was really close to my heart, my S14 drift car. But don't worry, I have lots of footage that you guys are going to see in the next couple of weeks. So I think I scraped the surface on my background and what I've gone through my whole life. In the future, I'll be making some videos that will concentrate on certain sections of my life, like my skating, my work, the cars, and of course my house. I hope you guys enjoyed this blast from the past and I didn't bore you too much. But I can promise you that there'll be some awesome videos coming up very shortly. If you guys have any questions, just post them in the comments and I'll try and answer every single one. But now I'm getting really hungry, so I'm gonna meet you in the kitchen. Welcome everybody to one of our first videos, and tonight we're gonna show you how to make some badass nachos. You guys ready?
Yep.
Let's do this.
Pretty awesome.
First you got the nachos, then bacon, your favorite salsa, some delicious pulled pork, beef, a 3/8 ratchet, oh no that's not right, and cheese. Start by chopping your bacon. So what do we do now, Jesse?
First, we gotta cook the bacon.
Chop an onion, and then cook it with the beef. Alrighty, now that everything is cooked, it's time to place everything in the trays before throwing it into the oven. So let's go. Gotta spread that out. We don't like to put it too thick, because then nothing gets on the bottom layer. Alrighty, now it's time for some meat with some onions.
Funyuns.
So, Jeffrey, you have the honors.
Still hot. Like,
Now, some cheese. And don't be shy when you pour the cheese on.
ever.
All of it.
This is going to be good. Last but not least, the bacon.
The moment we've been waiting.
Bacon. More. Some bacon for you.
Thank you, sir.
Some bacon for me. And now for the secret ingredient. Oh yeah. And of course, the secret ingredient. Jack Daniel's pulled pork.
Jack Daniel's sauce.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
Gotta sprinkle that on. Got some here too. The other one's gonna get jealous if I don't got some. Oh yeah.
But wait, there's more.
Really?
Rum and Coke.
Yeah!